Hey, what's going on, guys? Seems like we've got some new footage for the behind the scenes Crafting a Galaxy of Opportunity, I think it's called, for Star Wars Outlaws. So we got some new footage. Let's go and check it out.
Working on a Star Wars game is a dream come true.
I had all of the toys, and it's wild to go from making these little stories on the carpet to actually build a narrative in the Star Wars galaxy.
Massive Entertainment is the perfect choice to build an open world Star Wars game because it is inherent to their DNA as a studio to deliver on incredible open world experiences.
Massive Entertainment are master storytellers for open world games. This is going to be a fresh experience for Star Wars fans everywhere.
Immediately, I had that in my head, all the possibilities of where do we want to go, what can we bring to Star Wars that has not been seen before.
I hope this game's gonna be great, man.
Lucasfilm Games suggested that the perfect era to set Outlaws would be between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
What's great about that point on the timeline is this is a moment where the civil war between the Empire and the Rebellion is at its height.
Yep.
And this creates an environment across the galaxy where Outlaws can thrive.
So I like the fact that this is going to be covering a lot of underworld shenanigans, like the Pikes, like we just saw. Probably a lot of spice trading, things that we haven't really dove into all that much before in Star Wars, but we got like a taste of in the Boba Fett show.
It's the world that Kay is stepping into, and she sees the opportunity just like anybody else.
We will see some really cool syndicates, both from existing
Kyber crystals, okay.
lore and newly created for the game.
When you play Star Wars Outlaws, you get a chance to discover what the underworld is like and live through those experiences.
The stakes are definitely very high for Kay's journey through the underworld, but she learns, she adapts, she sneaks around, and she finds herself in very important spaces with very powerful people.
Good job. All right.
Building the world of Star Wars Outlaws, first thing we had to do was think of places where outlaws thrive. These hubs of scum and villainy.
The most exciting thing is being able to go back to iconic locations that people know and love, but then diving into the Lucasfilm archives and really bringing them alive in a new but very genuine way.
It's not just about recreating Tatooine as you know it. Going back to the classic sources of spaghetti westerns, we try to recreate an authentic mood and feel as we build new points of interest to follow the already established history.
And there is a new location that we collaborated with Massive Entertainment on called Toshara. And this has been built from the ground up with the scoundrel fantasy at its beating heart.
Hang on!
Our goal is that you feel like you're stepping into Star Wars. And that means going back to those Macquarie concepts, going back to Joe Johnston's storyboards, Phil Tippett's creature designs, and creating a lived-in galaxy.
We're trying to create a world that feels alive and bustling with opportunity, that also is very grounded. And we're getting inspiration from the African savannah. But we still want to add the alien element. And that is what makes it feel like Star Wars.
We want to give Toshara some elements that make it really stand out in the Star Wars galaxy. So there are windswept plains, veins of amberine, and there's a vibrant city called Mirogana that's built into a huge rock that's been carved out by the wind that's ever present on Toshara.
That's beautiful.
One thing that we
Getting some Gerudo Valley themes, vibes, Zelda.
need to always keep in mind is there's always a connection between the biome, what grows there, what lives there, like the flora, fauna, and the culture of the people who inhabit the place. From how the plants pollinate, or how vegetation and local resources are used in local clothing and buildings, to even how the locals have adopted wind into their way of life. We have created everything with an authentic approach, so players will experience all these places like someone who actually is there.
We made it, Nix.
Working with Massive, we were able to really build out an authentic Star Wars world where you can travel, explore, and discover in a way that we really haven't been able to experience in modern Star Wars gaming.
Cool, they're your allies, you know, like HK-47, you know, but this one's an assassin droid. It's pretty dope.
The high-stakes scoundrel lifestyle and the open-world promise allowed us to create a game within Star Wars that had never been done before. Not just...
Kind of reminds me of Fallen Order and Survivor. Like, I feel like they use a lot of the same schematics and looks like controls, assets.
exploring cities, but also getting onto your speeder and race across stunning wilderness. Then jump into your ship, the Trailblazer, and go on an incredible adventure.
We've only scratched the surface of what Star Wars Outlaws has to offer. There is so much more that you will get to embody and use and play when you become KVS.
Nice.
Players are going to love Star Wars Outlaws. It's going to be exciting. It's very adventurous, and that's what makes it Star Wars. So I'm very excited to share that.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
All right, a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit of heart into it. We see a lot of the people that worked on the game and a bit of what it's about, what we can expect, as well as some concept art of the different worlds, which is great because we don't want to just see sand worlds all the time, right? So it was nice to see a bunch of different ones, like, you know, the green Aztec-y looking planet, which looked kind of like there was maybe some sort of a temple on it or something, as well as the ice planet with the crystals. And I'm interested about what the kyber crystal thing was. Like, are we going to go on a hunt for kyber crystals and stuff like that? What's the deal? So yeah, it's going to be sweet. I'm excited to stream it with you guys and play it. And I can't say I'm as excited right now as I was for Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor, mainly because Star Wars to me is about the Force and lightsabers and Jedi and Sith. But this will explore a very different part of Star Wars, which is the underworld, Jabba the Hutt world, the crime syndicates and stuff, which the gangsters, which is a very prominent part of Star Wars as well. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think about it. I'll see you all in the next one.